guys returned from the moon in 1969. NASA believed the moon was, well, it was dry. Remember, they brought back some rocks and dust and sand and stuff? Well, just last week, they say they discovered water somewhere on the moon.
Okay, but how much water are we talking about? Local NASA Ambassador Danielle Jones joins us to explain. All right, Danielle, break it down for us. How was this discovered? How much water?
All of it, got you. So NASA SOFIA, which is our stratospheric observatory for infrared astronomy, basically found what we initially thought was hydroxyl, which is chemically close to water, but not technically water. They found it in the Clavius crater, which is the light side of the moon, which is kind of counterintuitive to a lot of things that we thought. We thought if we did find it, it would be in the dark side of the moon, because keep in mind, the moon has no air. So this is actually a huge discovery, and it changes the way that we're going to be looking at space travel in general for a very long time.
And so my lame brain, it keeps asking, if it's H2O and not the other HO, how does it, when it's 250 degrees on the surface of the moon, how does it not evaporate? How does it still a water molecule?
That is the question. We really don't know. Right now, you can kind of picture it as being a 12-ounce bottle of water being mixed into soil of, I don't know, I think it's like 30 square meters. That's kind of like what we're talking about. So it's not super saturated. It's 100 times less than the Sahara Desert, but it exists. And we don't know how. We don't know if it's anywhere else on the moon, but keep in mind, we're doing a lot of new missions like Artemis, where we're going to the moon and talking about traveling further in space. And one of the biggest obstacles in our way is water, potability, portability, recycling it. So if we know that it exists on the moon somewhere, we can figure out how to extract it in a way that we could save a lot of money and a lot of just logistical stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is incredible. This is something that, I mean, as far back as I can remember, NASA has been trying to find water somewhere. So, I mean, does this then give us the possibility to start talking about potentially someday living on the moon?
Absolutely. I mean, it's conquering one of the three challenges, and the others being obviously protection from radiation and food. But if we can get water and be able to, because right now on the space station, they bring a finite amount of water and they recycle it through their waste systems and things. So if we don't have to do that, that changes everything. And not only just the moon, but what if we find moons that are similar to ours, and they could kind of be like water gas stations?
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Danielle, great job as always. Good to see you.
Thanks, Danielle.
Miss seeing you in person. We'll
I know.
someday.
You'll be soon.
Yes.
Someday.
And you can follow Danielle on Instagram at Casey's NASA Lady. And it's almost time to learn.